Hi. I'm going to do this a little differently than yesterday. I didn't really like the way that turned out. I looked a little goofy, but it's probably accurate. That's why I didn't like it. Today I've spent about 5 or 10 minutes working out a balance between, microwave and window and all of that sort of business. But I'm thinking, who wants to see me read? I mean, I like to read, and I think it sounds okay, but as far as an image goes, I'm thinking maybe I should get my cat and hold it up and then read, and then we could look at a cat while I read. And the cat's pretty pleasant. It doesn't move much, but probably more entertaining than me. In any event, I'm going to read from the beginning of the book. This book is called Found Objects, A Young Adult Life. And it's based upon, the title is based upon the idea of the found object art, the commonplace thing that when you display it and you look at it, you can find some value in it. And I quote that in the beginning, but I'm not going to read that now because I didn't write that part. I stole it from Wikipedia. Found Objects, A Young Adult Life by Gerald Stewart. Preface. It was a place and time where travel could separate a person from another in a way now no longer possible. I could go a short distance to the next town, a long way off to another state, or half a world away and be damn near the same as dead to those I used to know. I could always come back and try to find someone I remembered. If I did, we could exchange lies in the form of half-truths about how well we were doing. The kids I grew up with that died as we approached and crossed over into the age of majority were removed from my life in the same manner as those I lost touch with after we scattered from our small town to schools, jobs, to get the hell away for no other reason than to prove that what we thought about life in a small town was true. I find myself thinking when I return that I should be able to drive down the same streets, go to the same hangouts, and find those people still there, the dead and the scattered. I'd do it and shield myself from the bragging and posturing of the ones who had aged with me. I'd be kind and considerate to the dead ones, so that this time when we parted, we'd both know we had done the best we could what little time we had. You can make amends with a dead person in a way you can't do with someone who will later tell a story with you in it that's not at all like the one you'd tell. At this point, I have to explain who I am. I've done this at least 1,000 times, mostly in fits, starts, and lies. It's just background. I'll put it here so you won't have to hold on to so many things in the stories you're trying to string together. It's pointless to drag it out as it's not profound and it's easy to remember. My name's Gerald Stewart, Gerald with a hard G as in Gary. I come from a small town in central Ohio called Pentecost. It had about 2,000 people in it when I was a kid. My family on both sides moved from eastern Kentucky to central Ohio over the first half of the 1900s. All the kids in my family were born in Ohio, but were still considered to be hillbillies.